This video has been brought to you by
What you mean you pregnant again, bro? I'm not doing this shit again, bro. You just graduated 8th grade. Come on, man. Get your shit up, bro. I'm finna send you with your mom. I'm not dealing with this shit. You gotta get out of my house.
I don't care.
You gotta get out of my house, bro.
I'll go with my mom.
You gotta get out of my house, bro.
I'm gonna go with my mom.
The first time you got pregnant, I was cool with that. I don't really trip. I'm like, no, motherfucker make mistakes. But you pregnant again? You better have doing this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not
doing this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not doing it
Too
on
young
purpose.
for all this, bro.
I'm not
Get your
doing
own
it.
first. Get your own first.
What you mean get my
Get your own first. Then you can think about having all these kids. But
I'm
right
only
now,
in 8th
you
grade.
doing too much,
I'm
bro.
only in 8th grade. How am I gonna get my own? How am I gonna get my own?
Answer the
I'm
phone
only
for your
in 8th grade.
mama.
No.
Answer the phone for your mama. She steady. Man, you got to get up out of here, bro. I'm not raising those. Bro, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not, bro. I'm not. Bro,
I'm
tired
gonna
of this
leave.
shit, bro.
I'm gonna
Leave right
leave.
now, bro.
No. I'm
Finish
gonna-
putting all this in the bag and get the fuck out right now, bro.
No. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave.
I ain't doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Your mama on her way, bro. I don't know where you going, but you gotta get the hell out of here.
She don't even want me to live with her either.
Bro,
So why are you?
that's
telling
on
me
you and
this?
your mama, but I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing this.
So you're not gonna take care of your grandson?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I got him. But you went and had another baby, so you doing this shit on purpose.
So what about the next baby?
You doing it
gonna
on
take
purpose,
care of that
man.
baby either?
Don't worry about all that. Worry about this right now. Thank you, so where to go. Get all them toys out my house. Yeah, thank you. Get all them toys and sit out my house. All them toys and sit out my house.
All right, so I woke up, ended up seeing this video. I'm like, well, might as well do a video on it. And I'm just going to give the harsh reality and the truth directly about it. I'm looking from a different scope because far too often I happen to see online that people want to blame the father, and the father is obviously there. People want to talk about the vocabulary of the father and whatnot or whatever to do to stress. He clearly stated, it was like, yo, the first time that this happened, it was like, all right, it was a mistake. You're young. You don't know what you're doing. Things happen. All right. He excused it. He's like, I got you. We going to hold this down. I'm mad at you, whatnot, or whatever. It's cool. You did the first one. It was a mistake. Got you. But then he's like, yo, but then you turned around after I excused the first time and I was like, I'm going to hold you down. You decided to go out there and do it again because I promise you this father had a conversation with her. I promise you he sat up there and told her, he was like, yo, the first time is a mistake. Everybody make mistakes. What we going to, do, we want to figure this out. We're going to work it out, but I ain't about to be, no full-fledged parent. You're going to learn how to raise your child, right? Because he's going to make sure that she is responsible, that she's not like a lot of these mothers out here that are careless, that want to quote unquote go out there partying and trying to live their best life when their children are growing up single digits in teenage years, talking about, well, I had you young and you was holding me back from doing. You got a lot of mothers like that, and I'm pretty sure that father was like, yeah, we're not about to sit up there and do that. But she went out there on her own, under her own willpower, and got pregnant again. And people in the comment section are trying to blame the father. Now, let me just reiterate. The father was the one that accepted this the first time. He was like, yo, you're my daughter. I got you. Because I got to keep reiterating this because far too often when it deals with the black community, people want to sit up there and state how black fathers are not there, how black fathers don't care, how black fathers don't want to be responsible for nothing. You literally have the father here talking about, I'm going to help you take responsibility for something that you went out here and created. Don't do it again because it won't be a second time. I promise you he said that because in black households, your parents will tell you that. You got this first time. It ain't going to be no second time. Some parents, they'll be like, yo, it ain't no first time. Right? But like I said, he was leaning. He was like, yo, I got you. And she went out there and did it again. And I'm looking through the comment section and I literally see both black men and women blaming the father. I'm like, you have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. And then nobody's taking account to the fact that the father has some type of custody. I'm not sure if it's whole custody or 50-50 because she's over there with him, right? So obviously the father is present. Again, the father is there in raising and caring for his child under his own roof because the mother got her own house because the father clearly stated, yo, hurry up and pack up your stuff. You about to be going living with your mom. You about to go live with your mom because you ain't about to be living here. Keep doing this. While everybody's so focused on the fact of how the father is speaking, right? Nobody's listening to the disrespect coming specifically from the daughter. How it is that she's up there like, well, so you're not going to take care of your grandchild? He was like, no, I got him. It's you. I got the grandchild. It's you, because you want to sit up here and act as an adult. You want to do adult type things so you can obviously handle yourself. That's what he's basically telling her. You want to go out here and you want to dibble and dabble and be with these young dudes out here recklessly? No problem. After I already had these conversations, after I already talked to you, after I already told you that I was going to help you out the first time, you still didn't want to listen? No problem. Go live with your mom, because you ain't going to be living here doing this. You are not going to be disrespecting me. You're listening to the frustration of a father that is trying to empathize and sympathize and understand. And you have too many women that want excuses, like, oh well, maybe such and such and such happened and yada yada yada. We got to sit up there and look deeper. I want y'all to understand that I knew a lot of girls that came from two-parent households. Everything was good, everything was golden, and they still decided to go out here and be reckless. They still wanted to go out here and flaunt their bodies. They still wanted to be with guys who are of their same age or guys who are older. So it's amazing to me that every single time instances like this take place, that people want to come up with whatnot and whatever. And again, I'm just talking about those girls that I knew during that time of growing up. Because far too often, again, we'll have examples such as the video that you're able to see, and people want to overlook that. People want to overlook the fact that, yeah, girls want to be girls and they just want to be with a whole bunch of guys. Girls want to be girls and they want to go out there and get pregnant because they see one of their friends or a family member, whoever, pregnant and whatnot or whatever. Or maybe they were influenced by social media. However you want to sit up there and put it, because it's amazing that people always want to go to the most negative side of everything, as if that has to be the 100%. Like every single woman out here that has ever been pregnant, that's the only way that she got pregnant. It had to be something horribly negative every single time. And I'm like, wow, so women don't have no type of choices. Women don't make no type of decisions. Girls don't make these choices. They don't make these type of decisions. They don't opt to just have boyfriends, being around random guys and trying to seek their attention, even if they got a father in their life. And that's another thing that I want y'all to also know, that I done said far too many times, and I done showed y'all examples of girls out here just wanting to do whatever it is that they want to do, irregardless of the father being there or not. And far too often, people always give the excuse, oh, well, if the father's in the picture, then none of this would have sat up there and happened. But then if the father is in the picture and he's present, and then now people move the goalposts. They were like, well, if he was an actual father, if he was more of a real father, this would have never. I'm like, how do we keep moving the goalposts? Because when this takes place and the mother is there raising, nobody's saying any of this. Nobody's trying to find a way in order to come down on the mother. Everybody's, oh man, because it's tough being a single mother. It's hard out here. She got to do everything. But nobody has that same energy when it's the father. Everybody's like, well, you're doing what it is that a father's supposed to do. You're not getting no brownie points. There's no excuses for that. If the father, if the child didn't come out right, then it's your fault. I'm like, yo, are you, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Because let me sit up there and let people know, regardless of however it is that people want to sit up there and put it. Um, the one main job directly out here that there is no thanks for is being a father. I'm going to legitimately sit up there and state this here and now, because I done been to Mother's Days. I done been out with women celebrating Mother's Days and so on and so on. Let me sit up there and tell y'all the holiday that don't get celebrated, which is Father's Day. Because for whatever reason on social media, people make it seem as though that they don't got no type of father at all. That's the main, thing that people want to sit up and say, even though statistically speaking, like I said, I did a video from this and I spoke about this over the years. Black men are some of the only men in the United States who are both in and around their child's life, more present than any other man directly out here. So it's a little bit confusing to me when people out here want to make it seem as though that black men aren't present, that black men don't want to be around their kids, that black men don't want to raise their kids, that black men don't want to be fathers, that black men don't want to be present. It's a little bit crazy to me, because it seems as though we have stats, we got numbers, and then we got people telling stories. We got factual numbers and we got people telling stories. So it's like, which one do I actually believe? Do I keep believing the same fairy tales that, and no, I'm speaking from the vantage point of a child raised by a single parent, right? No, child raised by a single parent. I didn't meet my dad up until about, I want to say 18, right? And I've spoken about this a lot on this platform, right? But nowhere at any point in time without a father did I happen to go into a life of drugs. Did I happen to start selling? Did I start going in and out of prison? Did the police ever know my name, and so on and so on and so on? Because those are choices that I decided to make, and I'm trying to, again, be as transparent as possible, right? It also came from, the family that I was around. It also came by the friends that I surrounded myself with, that I chose to be directly in my life. But more than all of that, it came down to my own decisions and how it is that I wanted to end up directly in life. So what I'm saying, as coming from a statistic, as people would like to say, there's no excuses here. And I've said that continuously because I'm tired of people sitting up there giving a lot of these kids excuses whenever it is that they do stuff like this. I'm tired of it because these kids know right from wrong, and they can decide to make, if they're going to sleep with this person or not, or if they're going to sit up there and be on the honor roll, they can make those choices. They opt to do what it is that they want to do. So that's the main point that I'm saying in this video. For any of these women directly out here that want a body block for this little girl and all this other type of stuff, a lot of the times, these girls, even with a father present, they will still be promiscuous. That don't got nothing to do with the father, because the father can be as strict, as lenient, as understanding. He can go left, right, or he can just cut everything down the center and just try to walk a tightrope. It don't matter which way it goes. I done seen it all. And these girls will still opt not to listen to the father. Again, it has nothing to do with the father. Has nothing to do with the father. Now, the question is, because we don't see the mother, we don't hear her voice, what was the mother doing? What values as a woman did she instill directly into her daughter to stop her from deciding to be with random boys? Because like I said before, a father only has a little bit of information to give to the daughter when it deals with being a woman and all of this other type of stuff. A woman, or women, have the whole encyclopedia. And this is why I keep saying continuous times that, for the women out here, y'all need to get out here, stop trying to live your best lives and go out to the club after you already had all of these kids, and you want to blame them for the reason that you don't got a man and all this other type of stuff, and your dreams and stuff got dimmed. No. Go out there and start teaching your daughters so they'll end up like you. Go out there and teach your daughters so they'll end up like baby mamas like you. Go do that. Because I kept saying this over the years. The moment of time that women always want to 100% focus on men, stuff like this is going to slide by and happen. And you're going to see this more and more and more and more. And I ain't trying to hear no stuff where people are, well, this is stuff that's been happening since the beginning. I wasn't there at the beginning of the time. I wasn't there back in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. So I don't really care about those timelines. And if it was happening, I'm talking about now. I'm talking about what I'm able to see. I'm talking about what I've experienced. Like I said, I need people to stay directly on focus, because people always want to start listing some other type of stuff, biblical stuff, and y'all stay focused directly on this. Like I said, to the women out there, where 9 times out of 10 I do videos like this, y'all always want to sit up there and stay silent in the background. Start barking. Start talking. Because any other topic that I talk about, y'all always want to tell me how wrong I am. Y'all want to start listing this and that and throwing all of this. Start speaking. And I'm specifically talking to the ones that always want to critique my content. I ain't talking about the women that's always here every single day and I see y'all. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about to the ones that want to sit up there and bark when they feel like they done got hit with a brick. I'm talking about them. It's crazy out here, man. Like I said, even with the father present, she still don't want to take orders. She still don't want to follow. She still don't want to listen. And then people got the nerve online to sit up there and blame the father still. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. But you know who they won't blame? They're not going to blame the mom, no. They're not going to say that she had any part. They're gonna say, "Oh, she has a hard job. This, that, and the third, and yada yada yada. I can never blame the mother." And not all right, keep doing that. And this is why you got a lot of bum mothers directly out here. Bums, straight bums. BUM, bum mothers. But nobody wants to talk about that though. Nobody want to talk about the high rate of women that sit up there and abandon their kids and throw them off onto the family so they can go out to the club at night at 10 o'clock at night and then come back at 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody want to talk about that though. Nobody wants to talk about that, but every mother out here is God. All right. Woo! Everybody always want to talk about the fathers though, because the father is the number one problem. He's the only problem. That's crazy. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.